Hi, I'm Danny, the Aspie Mama. I'm glad you're here. Today starts our back to school series. Today's video is about back to school prep for your child with autism. In this video, I'm going to give you 5 strategies to help prepare your child for the school year. My first strategy is morning routine practice, and that's because if you can't get them together and get them out the door, everything just kind of disintegrates from there. It's number 1 on the list because it's the most important to focus on first. If you haven't seen my video about back to school morning routine, then be sure to check that out. I'm gonna put a link up here once it's launched. If it's not launched yet, be sure to hit the notification bell so you'll know when it comes out. So morning routine practice. In that video, I go through steps of how to set up a morning routine for your child and how to best succeed with that morning routine. Everything will run smoother in the morning once you get the morning routine under control. Once your morning routine is under control, your day is gonna go so much smoother. That's why I suggest practicing it as much as possible and just keep going. Like if you mess up or something happens and the routine doesn't go according to plan, just do your best to continue on with the rest of it. The main key is so that your child knows what is expected of them, when they need to do it, and what happens after that. And that will help cut out a lot of the meltdowns or power struggles that can happen in the morning. My second strategy is a sensory profile. I think it is so important to know your child and their sensory needs. And even more so, it's super important for the person that's going to be working with them for hours a day, day in, day out, to know these things. You may ask yourself, why do I need to give this? This is an experienced teacher. They know what they're doing. There's therapists or professionals on staff that can figure this stuff out. It's important because it saves a lot of time. If you can give over your child's sensory profile to the staff before they start school or just after even, it's the best thing for your child because it's automatically going to give them a key list of things they know not to do and to do. So it makes life a lot easier for everyone. It'll help your child have a smoother time at school. It'll help them have a smoother time with their child. It's just a great thing all around. I'm also going to put a link in the description below for a template one, so that if you don't have one, it'll have like a few questions of like what you need to put in the profile, and then you'll be able to create your own so that you can use it for your child. My third strategy is to have a visual schedule for your child. Having a visual schedule for your child really helps with the processing and understanding of what they can expect out of their day. When kids get overwhelmed, they tend to shut down and then everything kind of goes out the window. So even if they're usually good at kind of remembering things, once that stress and anxiety hits, everything kind of like, whoo, goes out of their head because it's fight or flight. I know it's really helped my kids to have a visual schedule at school. It helps with transition, it helps avoid meltdowns, and it just helps them know what's coming and how to better plan for it. So visual schedules are very important. So if it's not something implemented at your child's school, then it's definitely something you want to ask for or create for your child and send with them. Strategy number 4 is a book about school, or find a social story about a child going to school. Anything that your child can see, read, touch, hear, do will help them process the whole experience of going to school and all the things that might happen. So I really recommend a lot of like preschool type books, you know, like Daniel the Tiger Goes to School, or any type of little kid series. They generally have something about going back to school. Any of these, just have a flip through the book and look for things of like getting on the bus or things they might do at school. It's just to help build that awareness for them of what's going to happen at school and what they can expect if they've never been to school. If your child's been to school, they may kind of know, but it's always a good refresher. Or you can just sit, if your child is in an elementary school and something like that might be too young for them, it's a good idea just to sit down with them. And you can even draw it out on a piece of paper and say like, school's starting, what are you looking forward to? What are you not looking forward to? And you can kind of help prepare them emotionally for the new school year. My 5th strategy is that you should always let your child's teacher know what makes them tick. What does your child love to do? When your child's upset, what do they want to do? When your child's happy, what do they want to do? These things could technically be in your sensory profile, but if they're not, it's definitely something that you should have a discussion with, or you can even have another little cheat sheet for your teacher. And basically, it should be things that they can offer the child. Like if your child is having a hard time, these things are great strategies for teachers to use in order to motivate the child, of saying, if you can fill up your chart and get 5 stars, then you're gonna get Lego time. Or if you do your chart and you get 5 stars, you're gonna get a reward. So teachers have a lot of ways that they can use these and implement them. So it's always good for them to know what motivates your child and what your child's interests and hobbies are, no matter what their age is. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. Also, be sure to hit the notification bell so that you can see more videos in my back to school series. Bye.